Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2, where we are here as a beleaguered field biologist joining the Fish and Wildlife Department in the United States, doing our best to try to corral these guys! Just look at how huge this one is! Oh my gosh, I love seeing how they move! Okay, I will admit they are extremely gorgeous, and even though we seem to be caught up in the story mode right now, with a whole awkward romance going on between some of the characters, the romantic tension is definitely making for a lot of office gossip. We're going to do our best as a field biologist to go ahead and learn the ins and outs of Jurassic World Evolution 2 under their tutelage so that one day we will be able to build a zoo of our own filled with the new flying reptiles and the swimming guys. Oh my gosh, the aquatic reptiles. We're gonna have so much fun. I can't wait for the flying ones either. Like, the aviary was one of my favorite things to explore in the demo, which you guys never saw that I played, but I sure did. And we'll be able to get all sorts of scientists under our own helm of research. Oh, that's gonna be wonderful. Especially because then I can actually try to run these things competently and not let all the dinosaurs escape. But alright, enough of my critiquing. Let's go ahead and add in the Expedition Center, which enables the dispatch of scientists on the live capture expeditions. Okay, that's actually a little new to me. Where do we need to build it? Just anywhere? Alright, let's tuck it in over here. And rumor has it from some of you guys that we can actually go ahead. Let's see. Uh-oh. Alright, come on. There we go. But rumor has it from you guys that we can actually come in now and like you can look inside of the buildings to see what people are doing, to like creepily spy on them. Apparently this is a government building. Oh wait, I see a clock. Oh wow, they don't even open the door. That's funny. But apparently it's a government building that you can't peek inside. Oh, I can kind of see inside some of this one. Oh, that's so cool. But I bet you can see inside of some of the shops that eventually will be needing to open at a park of some kind in the future. And for now, dun dun dun, time to research some scientists, or recruit even.
The dinosaurs, but
Research
some help would
scientists.
sure be appreciated.
All right.
Claire tells me there are some candidates to recruit. Scientists. Hopefully you could find one as rough and tumble as I am.
Alright, so this is a really cool new feature of Jurassic World Evolution 2. If you want to get anything done in any of your parks, you are going to need to have a lot of scientists with you. Not one or two, you're going to need a fleet of scientists. They get overworked, you have to manage their work schedule. It seems really complicated, but I actually really love how in-depth it made, feeling like you were part of a team trying to do your best to take care of all of these dinosaurs and to do your best to take care of your team, your scientist crew as well. It was really fun. So scientists are key members of staff needed to perform specialist tasks. Browse the recruitment page to see which scientists are available to recruit. They have 3 types of skills: logistics, genetics, and welfare. Each task has a set of skill requirements that needs to be met by the assigned scientist. Oversubscribing a particular skill requirement will decrease time and the cost of task. So in other words, if you have like a really talented crew and you're like, yo, these dinosaurs, they have tummy aches, figure out what the heck is wrong. Then if they're really, really good at like the welfare, then they'll hopefully be able to research that a lot faster. So let's recruit some new scientists at the control center. I'm sure it's going to be one of you guys. I'm very excited about that. Also, Control Center 1. Oh, that sounds so boring. We need to come in and we need to teach these people that, look, you gotta name the dinos if you want the team to be able to care about them, and we'll rename all of the buildings. But for now, I should probably go ahead and fulfill my role as the humble intern biologist and not go around, like, with massive changes. But one day it will be in our control. But alright, so we don't have any upgrades. Let's view scientist. Here we go. Recruit. And here you go. So you can actually see, oh wow. You can see how much, I was distracted by the cost per minute. If that was real, can you imagine how much money somebody would be making? $8,500 per minute. I'm sure there's some fancy pants out there who really make that in real life, but still. Anyway, there are several scientists that we can now pick from. Let's see. What? Reduces the salary by 50%? Altruistic salary? Like, I mean, that's okay, but I am not going to underpay you guys. That's not fair. That seems really, like, unfortunate. Like, that seems like discriminatory payment in the office. And I was just complaining about, like, enough issues that we have in our crew with those office romances that I have to listen to. Anyway, let's see. So I think we should probably go ahead and hire this generalist, increase all skills by 1, because he's got the most skills. And he worked as a doctor for many years prior to joining the park. He jumped at the chance to work closely with the world's largest living beings. He enjoys pitting his wits against others at the local chess club. What an interesting series of random, like, facts that we get to learn about them. All right, we'll go ahead and recruit him because he's got the most skills. And then we'll go ahead and I'm gonna recruit her.
You seeing this,
Oh,
Claire?
wait, maybe we need the
I
money.
sure am. This is our first live capture opportunity.
Where?
Let's not miss it.
We should assign that scientist you just hired to the task. Agreed?
Where? Wait.
Owen, you there? I think you're still muted.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good idea. What do we got to lose? You know, except maybe a new recruit.
Oh dear. All right, so hang on. Expedition map, urgent message. Oh, look at this! Incident alert! Our operatives in the field have received an incident alert about a dangerous dinosaur. Proximity to the public in the outskirts of Las Vegas. I guess this would be like one of the main jobs that the Fish and Wildlife Department would have to do now. It'd be like, dino alert, you need to go move them. And actually, that's some of the responsibilities with like moving grizzly bears and cougars and other animals that could be like a real life risk to the local populace. But this is on a whole different scale, so I hope they have a like bigger helicopter. 2 injuries have been reported, and we need to send a live capture expedition immediately to capture and contain the threat. Okay, so let's go ahead. I mean, we got to go ahead and like catch this guy now. So requirements are at least 2 of the logistics. So I'm really glad we hired this guy because he actually does have exactly the amount of skills we need. And as you see, since we have excessive skill, he's going to be able to do it faster. It cost $50,000 in order to do this.
Before the remote capture teams return, we should have enclosures ready for the dinosaurs. Think of it as welcoming them back home.
Well, I didn't mean to have this enclosure ready, but I do, so yay! But alright, well, we go ahead and await that guy to arrive. Let's actually go ahead and rename some of these dinosaurs after you guys, because I am a very clever intern, you see, a very clever girl, you might say. And I am aware that if you want people to pay their taxes, you need to keep them interested in certain government programs. And what better way to get some of you to invest in that than going ahead and using our social media accounts? What are you doing, Ranger Team? You are not a boat, you are a bus. Like a little cheap bus car. That is hilarious. Are you trying to pretend you're a fish? Because you're going to get yourself nommed on if you do that. But anyway, to keep the interest of the public, I'm going to be renaming the dinosaurs after all of you. No doubt, that's part of my role as an intern here after all. I'm pretty sure that it's the interns who have to run all of the official, like, United States National Park Instagrams anyway. Alright, so we have a Stegosaurus now. Whoa, 4 of them got captured? I thought it was just 1. Oh no! Give me 2 minutes! Like, if there's 4, I'm gonna need to expand this thing. Dang it, is that what I get for getting too sassy? Alright, well let's go ahead. I needed to like make that fencing a lot nicer anyway. And let's come in. Outside, but what do you mean outside buildable area? Oh, curse you! Permits! Who knows what kind of like permits and things we've had to fill out in order to have this space. But I think this will be potentially big enough for 4 Stegosaurus. And if it's not, I will try to fix it up a little bit. It's connected to electricity. Because is this space big enough for 3 Triceratops? Let's look over their stats. Comfort, health, roaming about, perfect territory. Area is actually on a little on the small side for 3 of them, so maybe I do want to go ahead. Ugh, government bureaucracy of all of the extra cost from not building it big enough the first time. Okay. I'm not sure how many other dinosaurs we're going to have, so we're going to keep this about yay size. And then while we are waiting, because we can only hold off on the dinos arriving for so long, let's go ahead and we'll add in a touch of water. There we go. And then I imagine they're going to want more leafy fiber stuff to eat. Oh, look at these plants. I love being able to just to paint with the plants. This is like one of the best things. Ah, I know it's gonna get, oh, look at that, beautiful. Oh, I'm putting down the wrong types. Siri, you are such a silly goose. And I know it's going to get like nommed up by the dinosaurs, but it's wonderful to see us repopulating the local desert with some native species. There we go. All right, fruits and nuts. Oh, here we go. All right, they're here.
Asset in transit.
Nice.
Transit has commenced.
They each have their own helicopter ride. I always think this looks exceptionally dubious to me. Like, come on, look at them. Hang on here. I mean, look at them. I can't help it. I just think this is like one of the most hilarious things I've seen. Oh my word. All right, give me a second. No. I don't want to turn it. All right, hang on. I'm trying to find a good way. Here we go. Wow. All right, guys. Put that on our social media account, why won't I? I'll become one of the best, we'll run one of the most popular Instagrams for the Fish and Wildlife Service ever. If you could just follow dinosaurs around all day. Alright, there you go, guys. Yeah, sorry that you guys were really confused and in trouble. Alright. They're isolated from the other dinosaurs. They're in a safe new enclosure. Let's go ahead and get our ranger team assigned to come over and check on them. They're in patrol mode. Alright, you guys take care of those ones.
Okay. Who's watching who?
I'm not following you, Owen.
Well, it's just like the dinosaurs are always watching us, so shouldn't we be watching them?
Yes, we should. Once we have the dinosaurs comfortably settled into their enclosures, we'll need viewing galleries.
That's what I'm saying. Only, you said it.
Okay, so ensure that the Stegosaurus are 90% comfortable, and then ensure that they are visible from a viewing gallery. Well, we seem to have incidentally oh, there we go, the viewing galleries. Oh, I feel so silly. The viewing galleries can go on the fence. I am such a goose. Okay. But that's okay. These are the things that you're supposed to learn when you're a brand new intern. All right, let's go ahead. That's all connected up. How can we make you guys more ground fruit? Okay, that's awesome. They need some ground fruit. Let's go ahead and provide them with some fruits and nuts. Ginkgo seed plants, ground nut, tall fruit. Ground fruit would be the cycad grove. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Wow, I love these. I wonder if they were like wrecking somebody's garden in Las Vegas because they were so hungry. But I do feel really bad for the dinosaurs, and it's been really cool seeing how many of you guys in the comment section were actually having a discussion on our, you know, the Instagram for this wonderful facility, of course. But it was really cool to see how many of you guys were already having discussions about how difficult it would be for the dinosaurs to actually eat what is in the wild in modern day because they're not really adapted to being able to like digest all that food. It'd be like if somebody grabbed a panda and threw a panda into a pine forest and said, oh, it's plants, why can't the panda just go ahead and eat it? Well, because the panda wasn't adapted to like eat those plants. It was adapted to eat a very specific species of bamboo that it co-evolved with. So I do feel badly for the dinos because they're on the loose now, and unless somebody was exceptionally meticulous in designing them to be able to eat the food of the modern era, I just don't know how they handle it. They're probably really hungry.
Owen, we have a real problem.
Oh,
I'm
this
trying,
again.
Clara, but it's just, well, this is who I am.
Not you.
Ah, the dinosaurs. Tell me something I don't know.
Okay, how about this? There's a massive sandstorm headed our way, and it could wipe out the facility. Without power, the safety of the dinosaurs could be at serious risk.
Okay, listen to me, Claire. We'll figure this out. Have I ever let you down before?
Actually, no.
And I'm planning on keeping it that way. Everything we can do, we will do. We've survived worse. What's a little sand?
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and open all the shelters. I have renamed one of the shelters into Huddle Puddle Zone. So Sandstorm in progress. Low security fences won't hold rampaging dinosaurs for long if they're agitated. It's kind of odd that we can't build, we cannot actually go ahead and build our very own, like, shelter for the dinosaurs. Alright, we're gonna try to repair the fence. And I'm also going to need the capture team up.
I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty concerned about our current situation. As much as I'd obviously love to help out, I'm a little...
Oh,
tied up.
run, people,
So,
run!
Who's gonna protect the dinosaurs?
And our personnel.
Yes, of course. I mean,
Run,
that goes without saying.
I'm saying it anyway.
It's just, it would be a tragedy.
Oh,
to
do
lose
your
these
cardio
animals
if you work
again.
for this company.
And by tragedy, I mean huge financial loss. And obviously an embarrassment to those in charge of the DFW.
People such as you.
Well, actually, exactly me. So, how do we avoid that?
There we go.
Okay, step 1. Round up the stragglers and get all the dinosaurs back into their enclosures. Then we'll work on our safety rings.
This good?
Yes, this is a plan I can support now and take credit for later.
How is that man still in charge? This is why I'm a disgruntled intern. I would not rehire the ones who made the mess in the first place. But we handled that very smoothly. Do you see what I mean? While we're sitting here watching all of our bosses just kind of debate about what to do while a sandstorm rages, and the personnel are busy fleeing for their lives, I handled the situation with aplomb. Thank you very much. Open your emergency shelters during a dangerous storm and dinosaur escapes to avoid a hit to your safety rating. Tranquilize each rampaging dinosaur quickly using aim mode or lock-on. Transport the dinosaurs back to their enclosures before they wake up again. See, I feel like if we gave the dino a cave, it would be like, I'm just gonna sit out this sandstorm in a cave instead of like try to tear their way through the fences. But I'm sure that then you wouldn't be able to see the dino because maybe they'd act like lions and they would just spend their whole day like sleeping in a cave where nobody could view them, and then nobody would be paying to the park entrance fees. So, fine, I understand why we can't build them little shelters, but I wish we could. Rampaging dinosaurs can damage or destroy sections of your enclosure fence, leaving an open breach. Select, yep, we got the ranger team going. They've already fixed it. And we've already got our dino taken care of. And like I said, I am the brilliant intern, so I'm gonna figure out what we need to do. What does this mean? Oh yeah, everybody's in the huddle puddle for safety. And what are we gonna do about like resupply? Oh, so now we have to manage the food. Okay. Okay, we have to manage the food and the fuel for the facilities now. That's gonna be an extra little bit to handle, but I think we'll handle it just fine. But alright, we've got our dinosaur back in. We'll have to see what we need to do next, but I do plan on naming these guys. Also, it looks like we need to send the ranger team, who I should rename at some point, maybe after one of you guys, like we did last time, off to check in on the dinos. They don't need to sit at base all the time. We've got dinosaurs to research. What are they doing?
Asset transported.
And there we go. Welcome back, buddy. You're gonna be much more comfortable over here, I promise. Alright. And speaking of which, we're actually going to name him after Ruse. After Ruse, Ario, I'm so glad that you are excited that we are finally here after months of waiting. Jurassic World Evolution 2 is in our hands, and I do think we're going to have a good time. Pardon my cheek, I just have extreme disapproval for hiring people like Finch, who were clearly behind the downfall of the other parks, and trusting them with this, it's just not fair. Ah! And there we go! Well, sorry,
Arizona
Ruse.
was
I think we're
secure.
moving on.
The dinosaurs were safe.
Yay!
Finch and the DFW had what they needed to keep the bureaucrats off our backs. For now. But the future, that was something completely different.
Uh-oh. All right, friends. We'll have to see what's waiting for us next time. Stay curious.